Much like every one of us, you long to belong. You long to have a place in this world, a sense of I'm home, I've arrived, I'm here. You want to have a place where you feel welcome and cared for and seen and known. Yet all too often, you feel alone and separate from, disconnected. How do we break free from our loneliness, our isolation, our separateness, and live our lives in a way where we have a much greater sense of connection, of belonging, of place? Let me tell you how, how we do that. Let me start by telling you what happened that we all so often get stuck in a sense of separateness and isolation. Look, we all grew up in houses where there were relational failures. Perhaps our mother had to work two jobs and we were left alone at home a great deal. Or perhaps our father worked weekends and missed all of our big games. Or maybe both our parents suffered trauma early in life that kept them from being able to relate to us as emotional beings. But whatever it was, it's quite likely that you, like the rest of us, spend time at home feeling missed, unseen. And that would only be compounded by the times when you perhaps went to school and felt bullied, or perhaps humiliated by a teacher. And suddenly you started to feel there was no place for you in this world when you were young, that you weren't welcomed at school and you weren't seen at home. The separateness became familiar, and the very comfort you longed for became so infrequent that it felt unfamiliar. And as you grew, and there were opportunities to be close to people, that felt uncomfortable. And so you retreated back into the comfort of just being on your own. How do we break free from an isolation that happened early in our lives and that then propagates into our here and now? Well, let me tell you, if you want to make this change, there's really a two-step process. First, when you're by yourself, practice being your own friend. Slow down, look around, catch your breath, and see how you're feeling. And bring your empathy to your anger, your sadness, your fear, whatever it might be that you're feeling. Bring your kindness to yourself. Don't push yourself through your day, telling yourself you're somehow falling short. Instead, congratulate yourself for your successes and have empathy for yourself, for your hardships. And then when you're in a relationship with other people and you begin to feel the discomfort of being close to somebody, which we all feel at times, just stay with that feeling. Just breathe through it. And just stay in that relationship you're with just a little bit longer and bring a bit more vulnerability, a bit more exposure. Bring a bit more of yourself into that relationship. Inch by inch, the more you can start to stay in contact and relationship, the more familiar and comfortable that gets and becomes for you. And the more you start to feel that there's room for you, a place for you, a home for you in relationship with others. And now instead of pulling yourself away from relationship and your own anxiety and discomfort of being close to people, you start to relax into the closeness. And in that way, you start to feel a much greater sense of belonging and safety in the world. And that's when you transition away from loneliness and separateness into relationship. Little by little, inch by inch, first with care for yourself when you're on your own, and then with just care for the anxiety you feel when you're with others, so you can hang in there just an inch longer until you're used to and relaxed in relationship with others. Thanks for watching.